Hi, my name is Annie Whitehouse, and I'm applying for the Adult Gerontology DNP program. And to start off, talking about my clinical experience, I was a CNA for about 4 years at a nursing home throughout college, and this really made me want to work with the older generation just sometime in the future, and it also really sparked my interest in hospice care in general. And then once I graduated nursing school, I started working at the orthopedic med surg unit at Abbott Northwestern. And I worked there about 8 months. It was mostly kind of just to gain my skills and gain some confidence in nursing. And then I transitioned to my current job where I work at a general surgery clinic as a triage nurse. And I really do like this role right now. I like the clinic setting a lot, and I feel like it's made me want to be a nurse practitioner even more just because I work with more PAs and NPs, and I really do like the role that they play. And I would say what motivates me most to become a DNP is I really like advocating for my patients. I do it a lot with my current job, just kind of helping people navigate, the healthcare system because it can get confusing, and just helping people kind of get the care that they need. And I feel like right now as a nurse, I can help for sure, but I don't have as big of a scope as I would as a nurse practitioner. So I think just having that bigger scope, being able to do a little bit more to help people with their health, that's mainly what motivates me. And then some qualities about the mission and vision statement that I appreciate about St. Catherine's or I align with is first the Catholic or Christian value. I did grow up as a Catholic, and that has always been a huge part of my life. My faith has really guided me through, each new step that I take. So I do really appreciate that value in St. Catherine's. And then the community and social justice values, those are huge for me. I did move to Minneapolis, and I did want to work in the inner city just to kind of get that more diverse setting, to kind of know more cultures, to meet people from different places. That was a huge part of why I moved here in general. So I do appreciate that St. Catherine's um, kind of, exemplifies that value of kind of everyone's created equal. Diversity is always great. It's always really interesting to kind of learn different cultures, different ethnicities. Just, yeah, I think that's really great. And then academic excellence has always been a huge value in my life as well. I've always tried my best to kind of get the best grades and, learn as much as I can throughout both high school and college. That's been a priority for me. I was usually the friend that kind of stayed back and studied just because that was what I wanted to do. And I've always wanted to learn more, and I think that continuing my education will just be really great for me, to learn that much more in the healthcare system. And then some leadership roles that I've been a part of. So it's mostly at the work. Sorry, it's mostly at the job that I'm at right now. I am an RN lead at my job, and kind of how it came about is that one of our managers left, and there was an open gap for a couple months, and we needed someone to do kind of her job in the meantime while we were waiting. So I stepped up and I kind of took over some of those responsibilities. And I signed time cards every 2 weeks, so helping people get their paychecks. And then I also helped train new staff, which was really, really, really good for me. And it was really rewarding. And I feel like I really like being that point of contact for people whenever they have questions. That's a huge part of my job that I enjoy, is that people feel like I'm approachable. So that's been really good. And then I also work in the fun committee at my job, and that's just fun to kind of celebrate the big moments in life, planning bridal showers, baby showers, things like that. That's fun. And then planning different outing events to kind of help our team just get that much closer. That's been, very rewarding as well. And then some ways that will help me be successful in DNP school. So I think it's really important to pick a time every day or set aside some time to study or to kind of focus on, a certain subject or something like that each day. And just being intentional about doing that, I think that will help a lot. And then my biggest way of studying is using index cards. I write everything down. I memorize everything. I kind of just go over it and over it again. So that helps me a lot. And then being hands-on as well helps a lot for me. So just whenever we do clinicals or in-person things, just, going ahead and trying to do the skills and trying to learn as much as I can. That will help me just kind of get it into my brain. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I'm excited to hear from you all. Thank you.